Hey guys, is this thing on? Just kidding. I know it's on. I can see the little number. Anyway, I just wanted to, again, do a super quick video. This time it'll really be super quick, but I just wanted to talk about arthritis. And, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain everywhere. Oh, there's my phone. Sorry about that. Anyway, you know, I'm sure that this bed, quote unquote, in this RV is not a real bed. We went to look at the mattress in the house, which is a twin size, and it's actually too big. So this bed that I'm in or sleeping on is smaller than a twin size bed. So I think I might get a foam mattress, which there's a couple at my cousin's, and try to sort of fold them or cut them or something to make them work on here. But I'm on top of foam and then a 3-inch memory foam, and I have so much pain in my hips and everything else. And I also just figured out kind of today, I think, that when I fell last week on the ice, I think I broke my patella, because this is way more than a bruise. I think it's fractured on my right knee, which is not my bad knee, it's the other knee. Yay. So, and I don't know that there's a thing they can do about that anyway, other than, you know, just let it heal like any other sort of weird fracture in a weird place like your toe. Excuse Ditto and his rudeness. I'm sure you all wanted to see his butt. But anyway, that's Ditto, the cat. He's our young cat, and then our other two are like 16 years old, which are Bob and Birdie, and you'll meet them eventually, and you already saw Sally. So the reason I'm going on, I wondered if anybody had any I also figured out that the medication the doctor gave me for the arthritis is like, I forget what it's called, like diclofenac or something. I think that's what's making me really sick to my stomach. And it's not really helping the pain that much anyway, so I think it's sort of a wash, and I'm not going to take it anymore. But wow, I hurt everywhere. Weirdly, like my middle finger on this hand, which started bending weird years ago in my 20s. So that really gets swollen and hurts. My hips hurt, my back hurts, my shoulders hurt a little, but I think that's more from shoveling and stuff, not arthritis. And so if anybody has any good home remedies, I'd always rather do a home remedy or an herbal treatment than a harsh, you know, chemical in my body if possible. Harsher chemical, because everything's chemicals. Yes, I know that. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about arthritis and pain and the fact that it's finally a beautiful day here in Vermont. It's supposed to get up near 60 today, which is incredible. All the snow's melting. The chickens are all happy dancing around in the driveway. The cat was all happy out there. Even the dog went for a little run around the yard. It's really sloppy and soggy out there, and I'm sure once I hit the roads, I have to go out for gas for the generator. It will surely be mud season, but I don't even care because this is just glorious. I turned down the heat. We opened the window a couple times. I only just shut it now because the generator is right out there and it's kind of loud. But other than that, yeah, I just wanted to say hello and good morning, and well, I guess it's afternoon, and yes, find out if anybody has any great tips for an arthritis home remedy, because ouch, I hurt pretty bad. And let's see, otherwise there's not a whole ton going on. Really broke because I didn't count on this gas increase, so I'm trying to stretch the few pennies I have for the next few days until payday, and then I have to budget better and sort of change things. Definitely quitting the nicotine gum is going to be a huge help with that too. That'll give me an extra like 30 to 60 bucks a week. That's how much it was costing. So not extra because it'll go towards gas, but it'll give me, you know, more money to move around and play with. Really ticked off about my solar generator, power pack, battery pack, whatever you call it. It was supposed to be here between Friday and Monday, and now they're saying it'll be here Wednesday. There's just no need of it. Like, you know, there's no bad storms. It came from California, I guess, when I tracked it. There's no bad storms between here and there. It's just, you know, they're just dragging their feet. But that will really, really, really help me save so much gas. Once it gets here, I'll need to run the generator significantly less. I'm hoping a half to a third as often. And then of course in warm weather I don't need to run it either, because we don't have to have the heat on. So I'll probably only run it at night, really, when I get home, watch a few TV shows, use my CPAP, maybe that's it. And I'm hoping that the new solar generator, the Blue Eddy, will last long enough to run the CPAP all night, or at least much of the night. That would be sweet too. So last night was really, really good. I timed everything. I've sort of figured it out now, so that if I fill the generator right before I go to bed, which is very easy to do, it's, like I said, a few steps outside my door, ran out, filled it, and then I got like a really good night's sleep, and I slept really late for me. I've been doing that a lot lately for the first time in years and years, and I think that's because I've just dealt with so much emotional exhaustion over the last decade. And it's really great to be able to sleep a little. So I'm not going to chatter on and on and on again. Here's Ditto. Can you see him washing his little feet behind me? He's so adorable. He's a wicked, weird, and independent kitty. He thinks he's a chicken, I swear. He will go out and wander around all spring, summer, and fall with the chickens, and as much of the winter as he can. And he'll even eat their chicken food and stuff, and we have to pull him away. Like, no, I don't think that's probably good for him. But yeah, he was out like all morning and just loving the fact that it's finally warm enough for him to be outside. And yeah, I'm loving it too. I can't wait until, I saw another couple cold nights are coming up over the next couple weeks, but I can almost guarantee that that's going to be it for us for cold weather. I hope that that's going to be it for us. So it's what, March, let's see, I don't even know, 4th, 5th? March 6th, wow. So it's March 6th, and we're definitely, by mid-March. It's certainly not like warm and you can sit outside in Vermont, but it's usually much warmer, 30s, 40s, 50s, which is fine by me. I know if you're from the south that seems cold, but for us it's like, yes, shorts weather. So that's that. I got my overalls on. I bought them a long time ago to work on this RV, and this is actually the first day I've worn them, and they're a little bit tight in the butt still, but I noticed that like a lot of my other clothes are fitting now, or even falling down. They're too big now, so I'm fine with that. I saved all my too small jeans. I just bought myself like a bunch of size, well, I'm not gonna say, but anyway, a bunch of jeans and stuff right before this weight gain thing started with the meds, from the meds. And so I wasn't going to get rid of them. They're good jeans, like mud jeans and whatever. And so I packed them up in the house, and they're in a basket and stored away. And hopefully they're not like moldy or anything from his mess. But I should be able to just pull them out. I'll run them through the wash and wear them again once I can fit into them, which is not now. But hopefully a few more pounds, and I can get into those suckers. That's why I saved them, because they were expensive, and I'm not throwing stuff like that out. And I knew that this weight gain was just due to medication, and it would be temporary. And as soon as I could get things straightened out with my health, it would go away. So, hello, like most of us women have been pregnant, like sometimes for some reasons you gain weight and then you lose the weight. Sometimes it takes a while. I don't care if it takes a year or two, but I'm not going to keep it on. It was, a necessary side effect of really life-saving medication, because the pain was bad enough that it was driving me to insanity from the trigeminal neuralgia. Trigeminal neuralgia is also called suicide disease, because up to 50% of people who have it kill themselves within the first 2 years because of the pain. And it's an unfortunate thing in our society right now that pain is really only treated if someone has a fatal condition such as cancer. Otherwise, if you have something like trigeminal neuralgia, nerve pain, it's almost considered like, you don't really have pain. But not only do you really have pain, you're looking at years and years and years of living with this, and a lot of people just can't handle that. I do believe I'm a strong advocate for legalization of marijuana and CBD, which is already legal. It's an incredible treatment for pain patients. It doesn't do it 100%, but it makes a huge difference. And I was taking CBD in the beginning with this, not in the beginning, but like a couple years in with the trigeminal neuralgia, and then my doc, thank goodness, finally put me on Tegretol, which is sort of the gold standard for trigeminal neuralgia. As I mentioned in another video, trigeminal nerve is like, it goes like here. And it's a huge nerve, and it goes all the way into your ear and then into your brain stem, so it's pretty much direct brain to nerve kind of thing. And I think that might be why when you have that nerve pain, it's some of the worst nerve pain. They call it the worst pain known to mankind and suicide disease, because a lot of people just can't take it. It's like having an ice cream headache 100% of the time. Anyway, I didn't even mean to talk about that. I wanted to talk about the arthritis pain. My trigeminal neuralgia is well under control. There'll be times, a few times a week, where I'll get this like sharp twinge pain, like in my ear or my tooth or my eye or whatever, and I'll be like, oh no, like it's coming back, because it's really trauma, having been in that level of pain and having had it untreated for years and years. And I was literally like down in a bed, and doctors didn't believe me, and I saw 12 doctors, 3 of them were neurologists. I saw a dentist and an oral surgeon. I think the only one who believed me in the end was the oral surgeon, who happened to have trigeminal neuralgia, and he walked out of the room crying. And I think he walked out of the room crying because he knew what I was going to be facing for many years. And I did come near suicide with it at least 2 or 3 times. And thank God I have an incredible support system through a trigeminal neuralgia support group on Facebook, and they really sort of talked me off the ledge literally a couple times, because I didn't think I was going to be able to take it anymore. And I just want to tell my friends with trigeminal neuralgia, and there's a lot of you, that remission does happen. Remission is possible even when you can't picture it, when you're in that second of horrible, excruciating pain and you just want it to end. For me at least, and for many others, it does and did happen. Several things happened with me. Number one was the Tegretol and the CBD. I also did a lot of like treatment topically of the nerve with CBD oil and peppermint oil and tiger balm and all that kind of stuff. But the other thing that happened was I had a huge tooth removed that was fractured up inside my face. And I don't think that was 100% the cause of it, but I think it was a huge contributing factor, and getting that out helped a huge amount. Still need to be careful of certain things, like eating super cold food like ice cream, and then I'll do it and then I hate myself, and because it brings it all back. But overall, I've been able to eat and sit up and talk and function and work, which I couldn't work for the first 3 years of this at all. I couldn't even sit up in bed. I couldn't eat. I couldn't talk. I screamed a lot and yelled at a lot of people, and I'm sorry about that, but anybody who's ever been in some severe pain like that would understand, like, you just don't even have control. It's like being in labor, ladies, like, if you've been in labor and you're screaming because the pain is just beyond anything you've ever been through, experienced, or expected. And I would say trigeminal neuralgia pain is worse than labor in many ways, not just because it's physically worse, but because there's no happy ending, like with labor, so anyway, so that's that. It was just Rare Disease Day, so it's a good time appropriate time to discuss that. Anybody with any rare diseases, it's certainly critical that you find supportive people in your life, and whether that's you know, if it can't be your friends or family or physician, which I didn't really have so much. I had a few friends that were helpful, but my family and physicians were not the best in the beginning. Definitely try to find a support group, either in person or online or something, because they are life-saving. Anyway, so that's that. And like I said, this was supposed to be about arthritis, but yeah. Oh wow, it's not. So, not fully. But yeah, anybody with any great home remedies. I'm already doing a low-carb, no-sugar diet. I started that a long time ago because of the diabetes, and I know there's such a thing as like anti-inflammatory diets. I might look into that a little bit more. I'm really trying to eat very, very, very simply these days, now that it's just me here. So I'm trying to eat like this morning I had eggs and cheese and mushrooms, and most mornings I have this, and this morning I added a couple cherry tomatoes to it, but and I know that's probably an inflammatory thing. I don't know much about it, but I try to eat very, very simple, like shop the outskirts of the store. I don't believe in a lot of like processed foods and pre-made things and stuff like that. I do once in a while have to eat out, just as the nature of my crazy busy weekday life, and I just don't have it together enough sometimes to have brought like a couple meals or whatever, so I'll just eat something like plain chicken or a plain cheeseburger or whatever, no bun. But anyway, yeah, if anybody has any great tips for arthritis, I would appreciate it, because man, I am hurting, and I probably woke up last night alone 10 to 15 times in pain, and that's probably like the average per night. And soon I'll just buy another like memory foam or feather bed topper or something for my bed here, and hope that that'll help too. All right, you guys, yeah, peace and love, and yeah, keep on keeping on. Bye.